Hi guys, 732 Review Crew back. I am Mikey.
I'm Joe.
And I'm Mike.
And this is Battlestar Galactica Season 4, Episode 16. Now, this episode is titled Deadlock, and I'm very excited for this episode because you guys remember what happened last episode? We found out a lot.
Yes, and I think we all had you had standing theory, I had standing theory, he had, I don't remember.
I had nothing.
What was your standing theory?
Your standing theory is it's God?
Yeah,
right?
I'm succumbing to the fact that there's a God.
Okay, and what was mine?
You're supposed to remember yours.
Mine was Daniel.
Daniel.
Mine is that Daniel is the missing link. Kara Thrace is either his creation or his daughter.
It could be like his daughter. I agree on that.
Yeah.
Now, Mike didn't have a theory. I think he's just along for the ride right
Bro,
now.
I was right about the fucking OG5 inventing the other 7. I don't need anything.
Yeah, you're fine. You can chill for the rest
I
of it.
won.
He won.
Okay.
Now, I'm very excited for this, but the one thing I will say is before we go into this, we do have a Patreon poll up right now that'll be reselecting the shows to watch after this. Obviously, Joe will be goodbye. Joe. But well, make sure you do check that out, and if you are a Patreon or want to help support us, you can do that for $1 tier, and you can help vote on the next shows to watch, which is going to be 2 polls, so make sure you do check those shows out. Otherwise, we're going to get ready to jump into this one. Now, ready to start. This is going to be very exciting. We're going to be starting in 3, 2, 1. Thank you for joining us. With
Is
Ellen.
that a 6?
That is a 6.
I thought Adama said
The goop. Humans for the repairs. 6 is for the goop.
Just gonna work.
It's just tar.
Flexible, strong. It's what the base ship's made of.
Is this alive?
Heads up.
It's a machine. It can't be alive, Adama.
What is...
Uh-oh.
Stay back and everyone will get their share. Stay back.
Hey, Cylon.
I don't want any trouble.
Well, you got trouble.
Oh.
This better work.
It's gonna take so long to do.
Just like
They
paint.
don't have a fucking sprayer?
You can't spray organic.
No, baby's fine. Liam is fine.
Liam.
You know, I'd sleep better at home.
Do we know
with
the
you.
name before?
Sit rip.
Sir, we're picking up a bogey on Dratus.
Oh.
Raptor, Squawks Colonial, but it's not on the roster.
Oh, they sent a heavy raider too, huh?
Red leader, red turkey. The voice, I think that's an 8.
Starbucks.
Red Turkey.
Ooh. Adama, maybe you shouldn't stand there.
With the Roslyn next to him.
This is gonna be so awesome, and Ty's in love with the 6, and they have a baby, and it's
Wait.
like, Ellen!
This is mimicking how she first came out.
Oh my God, that's Ellen Todd. Bill.
How many dead chicks are there?
He's like, I know you.
Nice to see you again. This is Boomer.
Immediately picked up.
How do you fucking know?
He loved her. He is a baby.
You know, I don't know where this is going. Hypothetically, since they're such enlightened survivors, that it should be okay, but
Hopefully,
that's not happening.
I feel like there's a good chance Ellen's just gonna tell them everything she knows.
Does anyone have something to drink? Maybe a flask? Imagine, Bill, Laura, imagine instead of 50,000 survivors, there are only 5.
Wow.
That's a good point.
I want to see him and the others.
Let's see what we can do.
She doesn't trust it.
Lee doesn't either.
I mean, she did come with like the one Cylon, not the trust.
Ellen, wait.
I have a baby.
Floor table.
I don't care.
Uh-oh.
Is he seeing the reverse now?
Mm-hmm.
Baby time? It's been 9 months.
No way.
Oh, she might be having complications.
He doesn't love her anymore.
So this is all that's left from that first batch, right?
Why are they gathering weapons?
All cults turn into this, okay?
He doesn't even know. He doesn't even know.
Like,
Hello.
Paula's not happy.
We were wondering if you were coming back.
Ooh.
What's been going on?
Well, it got pretty bad after you left, guys. They'd bring us supplies and men would come and take them away. By force. Well, we realized we'd been abandoned. We had to take care of ourselves.
Abandoned? How could you? I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say
Abandoned by God.
that. I might say.
All of this is food, Gaius. We're taking care of ourselves now.
I knew if I stayed away that you'd find the strength. It's one of the reasons why I stayed away as long as I did.
The sheep have a new shepherd, guys.
Yes.
That's what I call a big welcome. Very impressive.
That's awkward.
What?
Come on. You don't think I know your repertoire after thousands of years of marriage?
You fucking dog, you Ty.
This is an awkward
She's
conversation.
younger.
It was a 6. Caprica 6.
We made the sixes. We created her.
I thought of you.
That's not the right word.
Always.
Nah.
I thought of
What
you.
do you mean? When?
That's,
Well, are you still seeing her?
Yes.
He didn't even say the punchline yet.
Yeah, they're gonna go well.
Think they finished painting that single beam yet?
She's still there on that same beam. Or is there a 6 painting each beam?
Just don't anybody unplug anything.
Not a word. Not a fucking word. It's just like, okay.
We've been thinking. We belong together. Join us on the base ship. We'll jump away, start a new life.
Abandon the fleet. This is your offer.
This is about the survival of the original 13th tribe in its purest form. The child Hera is the hope for a new blended future. That used to be true, but now there is another way. Caprica 6's unborn baby is pure Cylon.
And if we don't find a planet to colonize, we can.
That's not as you are to find out.
Look at him.
Caprica 6 is pregnant.
What? Who? Why did no one tell me?
You are our children.
Can we talk about the offer? Maybe deal with the baby later? Are we going or?
Anders specifically said, do not abandon the fleet.
So you love her.
Last thing he ever said.
Really freaking what he said. He's not saying anything now. I mean, you just. I'm going with the base ship.
I'm so uncomfortable.
We won't leave with just 1 or 2 of the 5. It has to be all of you or none of you.
So you need to vote, and the outcome will bind all of
That's Athena?
those years we tried to have children, and we never could. You must have been laughing your shiny, shiny head off. It was impossible. You didn't love me.
Ellen.
So, I haven't decided yet.
Ellen.
This is Gaius.
Really? I'm very flattered.
It was his father's name.
Have the same name as his father.
Nice segue.
Are you hungry? Yeah, you look a bit hungry. Paula, we've got some food, haven't we? To share with this lot of people?
We can't.
Really, Paula? Are we going to enjoy this food with children starving?
I love it.
Listen to me!
Dude,
So good.
it's like, where's my soapbox? Fucking.
And if it is the last thing I do, I will ensure that every single one of you are fed, and your children are fed, as God is my witness!
Caprica. I heard about the assault in Dogsville.
She was the one that got
And
us
on
all.
behalf of the fleet, I wanted to apologize to you. I haven't had one in a while. Have you?
No. Is this child important?
Yes, I think he's very important. Oh, he's my baby, and I love him. He's very important to me.
Of course he is. Hey, when'd you get a piano? There you are. Look at you.
How did you get the guards to bring you here?
I thought maybe we could have a drink. Where's the booze?
I have tea.
He doesn't drink anymore. Oh my god.
I step off that raptor and boom, we're making love. And less than a day later, I'm screaming at him. He didn't tell you about the sex.
Oh my god. This is why I hated her. This is why I remember.
The puppet master.
I mean, Ty's at fault here.
I come here to try to be good, and you know, when we were still trying to have our own, he always brought up the name Liam.
Oh.
Sometimes love must not be enough because he loved you.
Loved. Yeesh.
You win.
She's gonna kill this woman.
I hope not.
Maybe not right now, but
much he loves more.
The Marines tried this already, guys, and people started pushing and grabbing, and the Marines have assault rifles, not handguns.
There's no uniforms here. There's no sense of oppression. It's just one soul touching another, isn't it?
Okay, well, we need the food.
Paula, when you share your food, God makes it tenfold. You watch me, and you're going to learn something.
You're gonna want to step away from those.
Ladies, show this man that we are armed. Do it. Take it off to safety, June.
Ours are bigger.
Kind of mad that people didn't help them.
What are the people gonna do? They have big guns. Also, that was like the least intimidating we're armed I've ever seen.
Mythic revelations. Oh, nope. Nothing to report, sir.
God, Ty, what? I can't. That's a big whiskey.
Great grandpa was a power sender.
That was a good joke.
they're getting pissed drunk. It's a full glass of fucking whiskey.
If it works, she'll still be the Galactic on the outside, but she won't know what she is anymore. It'll save her. That along with Cylon's flying cap. We need their help.
You never told me that the Sons of Ares were involved in this.
So those guys again.
Did you think they would stay out of something as valuable as food supplies?
Did you really want to feed those people?
I enjoyed it, actually. I did enjoy giving.
Growth.
I loved it, actually. The more I did it, done it long enough, I'd given them my heart.
Well, do you think she's telling them anything as moving as that? Do you think she's giving them hope?
What's Paula been saying to you? Has Paula been saying that we mustn't help others? Has Paula been saying that we can't help others? Because we're too weak. Oh, Paula. I am so disappointed with you.
The disappointment.
I'm disappointed with all of you. There is a way to feed ourselves and the people from Dogsville. All we need is strength, and strength comes from within.
We need more guns. Better guns, bigger guns.
And guns! More guns, bigger guns.
Is this an armed? Is he ever gonna arm church?
All cults arrive here, Mikey.
Well, we've arrived here.
Well, and then there's the Kool-Aid.
God, I hope we don't get there.
Dude, Adama really does not give a fuck about anything else going on other than the ship.
It's his baby.
Galactica needs the base ship.
Why did you even make love to me, Saul, when your real love was at home?
Did you even hear what I said?
Bill needs the base ship. Her brush is where mine used to be.
Oh,
Dresses are gone.
you were dead.
Not interrupting?
Not at all. I was expecting you.
You called him?
Good. Come on in.
We're joining the base ship. All of us.
What?
I used to think Hera was the only hope for us, but clearly that's just not true anymore.
If we go off and make some pure Cylon culture, that's what happened on Earth, and it led to disaster. Pure human doesn't work. Pure Cylon doesn't work. It's too weak.
You just don't want to leave the one you really love. What?
Bill Adama.
Go be pure and safe and whatever the frack. I'm not going.
There is something in the universe that he loves far more.
Bill
than you
Adama.
Or me. And that's Bill Adama.
You don't even want to go. This is all to hurt
It's
me.
Bill's. I knew I did, but I always wondered if a baby would.
Ooh.
Guess I know now.
This man is right across the coals.
Oh, something's wrong. Something's wrong. Oh. I didn't mean this.
You did.
Here. Why is she there?
She's grandma? Technically?
I only wanted to hurt you, not her.
You didn't think I would hurt her if I let her go. It never occurred to you. No wonder we had to invent some compassionate god for them to believe in. We couldn't have them deify us, could we?
We didn't invent anything.
Stop!
I just shouldn't be here.
Yeah.
First intelligent thing you've said.
Ooh. Is that real Ellen or is that like Baltar 6?
Dude, every time we've seen Adama, he was getting pissed drunk and then he goes back to staring at the walls. It's like the worst foreman I've ever seen.
This is a love episode. Adama loves his ship.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
It's his baby versus this baby.
Hera's fine though, but apparently she doesn't matter anymore.
Can you hear me?
Dude, poor Ellen.
I don't need to say it. I shouldn't need to say it to anyone. Isn't it enough that I feel it?
No.
I feel it. Just let me goddamn feel it and I'll fill the fracking room.
Cut him out. Even if it kills me, I'll live if you cut him out right now.
I am not cutting you. Forget it. You'll never make it 4 months? No.
I have to tell you, he loves you more than he ever loved me. You are the mother of his son. He loves you so much. It's shining out of him.
Jesus Christ, Ellen.
I'll go away with the others.
That's it. I'm sorry.
No. No, that was me. That was me. I take it back. I'm sorry.
The lady and I have some work to do here now.
No.
It's time for you to leave.
What the fuck is this episode?
Ellen got exactly what she wanted. What do you mean?
How?
That's why she just said, she was like, I'll be nice now because she's winning favor. Like, oh, I didn't want that to happen, even though she got exactly what she fucking wanted.
What you have right now is starving civilians with no representation, no recourse. That is a revolution.
And you think you can maintain order?
Listen to me. Listen. Please, Admiral. You are pouring Cylon blood into her veins.
When are you inviting the Centaurians over to join in all the fun we're having over here? Of course, when you do that, that very moment, this becomes a blended ship. Only half human. Your people are not ready for that.
Give them guns.
Goddamn.
He got what he wanted.
I don't know how, but you did.
Did they get Marines also, I hope?
You do
Hopefully for
good deeds
training.
and you are rewarded.
There it is.
Brain activity.
He woke up.
Yeah.
Where's Starby?
Where's her? Where's wifey?
His name was Liam.
Short for William.
Yeah.
Oh.
Short for William.
That's how I wrote it down, yeah. The Caprica 6. Putting her baby on the wall.
Oh, that's fucked.
These are the Cylons that have
Oh,
died
no,
with
they're-
us since the Alliance.
That's better.
I didn't know they were doing that. Did you?
It's already happened, hasn't it?
Jesus.
It's a really good episode.
That was...
Very, very emotional. Very heavy.
Yeah, no, that wasn't... That did not expect to love baby emotion... I don't have words.
No.
That was just there were a lot of powerful emotions that are.
Those are some bad words you're doing there.
That's some blending. My brain's blended.
Was it thought soup? Something salad? Word salad. There we go.
Word salad, aphasia.
Yeah. That was one of those episodes that reminds us with the show that, even though things are looking positive, there's always the chance that they might just pull a curveball on us and kind of hit us right in the gut. It's just
We knew that.
Baby.
Dude, we've had no more than like maybe half an episode being positive. You're like, oh, look, new Caprica. We love it here. Yay. And then it was like a fucking disaster.
I know, but
then they found Earth.
It's terrible.
And Earth was terrible.
Exactly.
No, it's momentary happiness at best.
Even when they found the other Battlestar, it's like, yeah, we found the other. Oh, jeez.
Oh my god. I still can't get over they just had an armed mutiny and an attempted coup, and Guy Walter's like, please give me guns, please.
But that's why it kind of worked.
And then he was just like, okay, dude, stop touching.
Guys walked up, he's like, hey, I know you hate me, but listen, I have an idea.
Guys was just annoying until he got what he wanted.
That's what he
He's
does.
a rat.
That's what he does.
Let me talk to you. He just did that like 3 times. I thought fucking Adama was gonna freak out, and he was just like, "Stop touching, dude." Fine.
I enjoyed his little arc this episode because it just basically highlights his character,
He's such a-
where he ran away because he was afraid, and he went back to his flock because he was trying to do a good
He
thing.
didn't run away, and he was never afraid.
Correct. So he tried to
He left so that they could find their inner strength.
Yes.
Okay. It was a very selfless action of him.
I love how he came back. But that's what the main thing was trying to get power back because he could not be the one in power because he considered them all sheep, and he could not be a sheep in this organization himself.
Yeah,
That's a whole big thing,
fucking
too.
Paula trying to steal a spotlight.
Paula, trying to protect the people that she cares about.
The gun discipline was just like that. What was that?
I got Walter was like, please take your safety off. Jesus Christ.
Show these men you're armed and dangerous, and they were like,
Paula's like, eh. And then the other one's like, eh.
And the other ones, the bad guys, are like, we have guns, and we're like, okay, well,
And actually used them and pointed at them. Yeah, no, it was that was terrible.
I like how it was a return of the Sons of Ares, which is a 12, one of the 12, the original.
What was their thing?
Sons of Ares were the original group that was follow the 12 gods that raided Baltar's temple in the first place and assaulted the women and stuff, trying to look for him.
Oh,
that sounds right.
Yeah. I like how they come back though as a group that's harassing civilians that are giving up free food.
They're thugs.
Yeah, they're thugs, and they masquerade underneath, like a cause, but they're actually thugs.
I still hate that they call it Dogsville.
Why?
Yeah.
Huh?
Why?
Like Fallout
because that's like the thing I don't understand. Adama's like such a man of like conviction.
Would it be better if it was
morality,
Paradise Bay?
And he's like oh, he doesn't even go down there. He didn't seem to give a fuck. Instead of being like, oh yeah, let's get a bunch of Marines together and sort this out. He's like, yeah, here's a crate of guns. Good luck. Like he doesn't give a fuck.
I think in his mind he's like, all right, this either solves the problem or Baltar's gonna die. So either way, this solves the problem. Solves a problem.
You're right.
He's
There's
never
a whole
really
issue with
been,
that.
like, yeah, he cares about keeping the human race alive, but I feel like he's like not like let's help the needy. Like Adama's never been a help the
He's the icy pragmatist.
Well, no, wait, don't forget what happened at the beginning of this episode. Wasn't there guards down there trying to hand out food and they got like mugged?
They didn't get mugged, but
swarmed.
yeah.
So that he already gave his attempt. In Dama's eyes, he tried, and he can't help. I think.
And Walter's like, I can give out the food if you just give me guns.
So this episode, obviously, the main portion is about Ellen coming back and the chaos that ensues when she first comes back, just like the chaos that assumed when she first came back the first time. So like the main thing is I want to point out is obviously she's mad at Saul for sleeping with someone, but we know that she know that he doesn't have memories, so he would not know that she would resurrect or any of that stuff. It's crazy. But second off, how many men did she sleep with?
That's not important. She didn't get pregnant from any of them.
Ellen?
What? Do you not remember Ellen like going around?
She's a psychopath.
Yeah, she's
very spider-esque. Like she just weaves webs and like wraps you in her cocoon.
You're right. That's scary. You're scaring me. Stop talking about spiders.
Okay, sorry.
Next episode is arachnophobia.
Triggering me.
Now, Big thing for her that was I don't.
She is.
She was really
She's a
shitty.
spider.
She's Shelob.
I think she was pretty shitty with what she did when she confronted Six and was like, "Yo, I don't, yeah, we had sex immediately. How does that make you feel?"
Yeah, she's that's why it was fucked up. Obviously, the
whole episode kind of
their son dying.
Yeah,
but in that moment, she's like only says nice positive things as it's clearly too late. But like I said, it was like elephant tears or whatever you want to call it. Like it was bullshit. She got what she wanted. She's fucking thrilled.
Very possible.
Yeah, she is. She's definitely the type of woman to be like, if you can have a baby with me, you're not having a baby with anyone.
She also thinks that he didn't love her, but I feel like she didn't love him was the whole issue. And because she never believed, I think
I think that's a disservice to her character. I think it's been shown that she absolutely loved Saul,
but they couldn't have baby over thousands of years.
I feel like it was definitely Saul not knowing what love is. It was the problem.
I'm gonna do a complicated thing and say that Saul loved her and she loved Saul, but she didn't believe that.
Maybe Ellen didn't love
She
Saul,
didn't believe that
'cause
Saul loved her, so that she couldn't fully love him.
We don't have a good enough psychological profile.
The love thing is like.
I mean, they brought it up. I think it's pretty spot on.
Oh, they really have to have love.
Yeah, I mean, she said you didn't love me.
That's been like the thing across all of the babies.
Okay.
Because they're robots, so like they took it. They took
It's just kind of corny.
They took it. They took it really serious. Like,
You're just not a romantic, dude. What do you mean?
Yeah, man, really serious.
Did your parents not tell you when a mommy and daddy love each other very much? It's the first sentence.
No,
and then the stork comes.
I never got that. Can you keep telling me more?
Yes, and then when a mommy and daddy love them very much, then a stork comes and brings them a baby.
And it's a drone for this one because of the little toaster.
No, a little space stork.
Wow. I forgot what I was gonna say, but Tori is the.
I hate Tori, bro. I just hate Tori.
What's going on with her?
To me, irrelevant.
It's not even like
don't really.
We're not emotionally involved enough in her character to like have.
She's definitely one of the characters who could die. So for sure, like they might kill her off.
Well, that's the thing. She gave up her humanity like so quickly, and like we didn't get enough of a picture of her in her humanity to like feel the twist. So
she's
like
the brother Cavill of the Five.
Yeah, she wants to go off and do her own thing and leave the humans. I think it's just weird that we barely get any screen time of her, and then when we do, it's like she's like, I made this super big important decision, but it wasn't on screen and there was no discussion about it, so therefore,
like what?
It's like, what did you guys?
Well, actually, I think that's on purpose because the idea is it's supposed to be like following like humanity through the apocalypse.
She doesn't give.
She's not part of humanity anymore.
She's not.
True. I guess we saw the base star was mostly because we saw the president and Baltar on it.
I'm like a little upset, honestly, about Tori's character because like it seems like it should be such like a cool, interesting character that gave up her humanity for like her lost memories and blah blah blah. But like again, it should have been Billy.
Could have been
like the fact that the switch up kind of fucked. Yeah, I know, but like it kind of fucked up me caring as
took
much.
the weight from the character away.
Right, like Galen and Ty and even Ellen, like I have an emotional connection to them prior to the switch up, whereas Tori was kind of like
I gotta say it, I'm not a huge Anders fan.
He's grown on me.
Yeah.
Again, I liked him more. I liked him less now.
He hasn't. We only got a glimpse of him for a couple
episodes.
Now. Yeah, he's just. They kind of like botched his character by making him like kind of subservient to Starbuck, because he was like this strong like rebel leader on Caprica, and then him and Starbuck got married, and he just kind of lost. He lost his edge, like his character's edge, where like he's doing things on his own that I care about. I didn't realize this was going to be a character discussion episode, but here we are.
No, it's fine. I mean, this is all about character.
Ty, I mean, Ty's always been kind of like a douche, but like this episode, like, wow, dude, like
we get to see a lot from him.
He's in the worst. He put himself inadvertently in the worst possible position he possibly could be.
With all respect, Ty has the most understandable actions. His wife,
his wife was dead.
Is dead.
Yeah, no, 100%.
100% dead. It has been over a year, and he's
4 months.
He also murdered her.
Oh, I guess it's been a year.
He also killed her in cold blood.
Not cold blood, warm blood.
Well, to be fair, that was justified. That was kind of justified.
She was spying,
and she kind of even agreed to that. She was like, he did what he had to do. He did what he thought it was supposed to. Yeah, no, like I understand what you're saying, but everyone else is like, that was righteous.
It's a terrible thing to say, but if you're a leader of the resistance and your wife is selling secrets that are getting your people killed to the faction, you're probably gonna end up sacrificing her. What's up, Joe?
Oh, I just remembered, by the way. So we got a confirmation, by the way, of Ellen's resurrection that it explains Starbuck could have easily been resurrected, but there's because Ellen they didn't have an Ellen clone fucking ready to go.
I feel hold on, pause there. They did, because Father Cavill and Ellen had the exchange where Ellen was like, wow, you really suffocated us so that we could go live with the humans. And then when we would die with the humans, you would be able to gloat when we resurrected.
That's what he
so
said.
Father Cavill has at least one copy of each of them. Okay.
What if Brother Cavill?
You're so quiet, the mic's not picking.
You're whispering.
Sorry, it was for dramatic effect.
Say it loudly into the mic.
What if Brother Cavill is the one who resurrected Starbuck? And he's orchestrated all of these events.
Is she number 9?
Because we now know he knows everything. He knows everything. He didn't miss a fucking beat. If anything, Starbuck could actually be his creation, and he used Daniel to create her because they're both artistic, right? And he used like whatever he had learned from working with the 5 because he was the first of the 8. So this
makes sense.
He could have easily created the ultimate fucking sleeper cell that is Starbuck.
Well, the only
I'm just saying, we know he has the capability, and somehow, some way, he had the ability to resurrect.
And that would explain why the hybrid said what they did about her being the harbinger of death for humanity.
Yes.
I hate this theory. It's lining up. I hate it. I want to disagree.
Sorry, I thought about it at the beginning of the episode, and
that's a straight line.
It could be the God.
That's a straight line.
It could be the God thing. It could be Daniel, and they introduce a new character. But I'm like, we're so close to the end. If they're like, oh, Daniel, I'm like, that's kind of fucking like a little too.
Well, I sure am glad that I did not pick an option, and you guys are locked into yours because I'm stealing that.
Fuck you.
One little comment. I'm gonna segue into a comment. So a lot of little funny comments happened in this show. My favorite was from Starbuck in this episode. It was, when did you get a piano? What? We didn't even get to see the piano. He's like, when did you get a piano, huh? Oh,
you see it, or you at least see a guy like in a stool, like, I don't know.
You know, I'm mad you brought that up because that's like a throwaway piece of dialogue, and it totally is not going to be. This stupid piano is coming back, and I'm mad about it.
Chekhov's piano. Chekhov's piano.
Literally, it's like, what the fuck does this piano have to do with it?
See, there's going to be a time skip, but there's going to be a montage, and they're going to have the guy playing on the piano for the montage.
Now, I want to also point out that there was a bunch of symbolism in front of us. As we see the Cylon baby fails to thrive, the human babies are not being produced fast enough, and not thriving a little bit too, basically, because they're not sustaining population right now. They were saying they had a whole discussion about that in an episode.
Well, yeah.
But Hera was born early, and has remarkable basically growth for a premature baby and whatnot. I would assume. That's what they were trying to highlight this episode, was in the same way, baby, that's how humanity's heading to being a hybridized. Galactica is heading that way too, in both its crew and its.
Yes.
Wait.
Yeah, but that was his closing statement of like, it's already happened.
Yeah, exactly. So the ship is hybridized. The crew is going to be hybridized in terms of being mixed, half Cylon, half human.
Oh, right.
And then the people are going to be actually half human, half Cylon. After we assume, I would say that after some bonding time, you give it a couple of months to a year or two, people kind of chill with Cylons, we're going to have a bunch of people that eventually fall in love with their Cylon coworkers when they recognize them as individuals. And then we're going to have like, more babies from that potentially, which are half Cylon, half human babies, which, I guess also helps with gene pool stuff, I guess. I don't know.
Hey.
That's my theory. Final thing is the baby's name was Liam, which is short for William.
William!
So we learned this episode that that Ty has one true love,
and it's Bill Adama.
And
Bill Adama has one true love, and it's Galactica.
It's Galactica. Well, Galactica feels like more like it's his child, Galactica, and Bill, maybe his partner is Saul, but Galactica is like his baby. Like he has his actual children, but that's his first child is Galactica.
I also
maybe not. Maybe
I also feel like not only is it his child, but I also think he has such like reverence for the ship, because the only reason they're all still alive is because of the ship and the crew, obvious. But like the ship symbolizes like their endurance, that they've made it this far, and like that they're still alive.
Absolutely.
But the ship, just like the people, is barely hanging on,
which is why
and it needs to change. Just like Bill Adama needs to change and stop watching the fucking paint dry. Anyways,
I don't have anything else to add. Do you guys? You done?
No.
Anything you want to bring up?
Mikey hates my theory.
I don't know where this discussion went, to be honest.
The only reason why I don't like the Starbuck thing is because every single time that, for Cylons right now, they've all been recognized as a Cylon by somebody or something. Starbuck is the only one that hasn't been recognized. Obviously, there's the whole disconnect where there's the, where they don't know where she died and respawned. But the fact that we see, corpse in a body there indicates that she did end up on Earth dead eventually.
Yep.
And somehow did respawn, but like, you don't know if humans could have memory transfer too, just like how Cylons did. Remember how they were talking about how Cylons came from, I just edited that episode. Cylons came from Cobalt, and they brought memory technology with them because they didn't know how to reproduce. Then they got rid of it, and then they brought it back when they had to reclone when the 5 left. So there's a chance that humanity could have created human mind transfer, stuff like that too. And it's almost like, you swap, like, from a point to a point.
But see, I'm trying to think of like the way they would have written it and what's going to make the most sense and feel the most satisfying. And I'm just like, I don't see them introducing a wild card I mean, they could, but I just feel like it might feel rushed. Whereas if they operate off of all of the characters they already have, like instead of a new character, they were like, it was fucking Ellen. And they brought back Ellen. Because it's a familiar character, so they didn't have to do all this buildup, and we immediately gave a shit about her character, right? So, and it led to good episodes.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm doing.
As I double down on my God theory, I'm kind of waiting for the scene for where Baltar's talking to Six in his head, and Starbuck.
It's got to mean something.
And then Starbuck responds to Six in his head in person. I'm kind of waiting. I kind of hope that ends up being a scene. But like, because as I think like Starbuck has potentially been like kind of resurrected, whatever. What I want to say is that'd be the greatest thing for me is if Six in her head and Starbuck interact, or Starbuck
the boys.
What?
Like in the boys?
Maybe, yeah. Or Starbuck actually is all like there's like a Starbuck in his head too, apparently. Like that, I would find that funny if we find out like there is some sort of divine portion and. That's how they communicate is through like, it's not so specific people, but who you want to see is, like kind of how they always say God doesn't always have like, people who believe in God don't always say God as an image, but appears to you in the form most comfortable for you or like, most familiar. And for him, Baltar, it's like that.
Sure. I mean, it's got to all have meant something. Gaius Baltar in his head 6 has to mean something.
She's been too interactive.
That can't mean nothing. I hope.
Only one way to find out.
That's to keep watching.
Yeah. Now, thank you for joining us. I'm Mikey.
I'm Joe.
And I'm Mike.
We're the 732 Review Crew. If you do enjoy the content, check out Patreon, which has full length for this, as well as a poll to replace this show. Thank you so much for joining us for all these episodes, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.